Hey friends, it's Mrs. Walker. For our lesson today, we're going to talk about even numbers, we're going to talk about doubles facts, and we're going to talk about how we can relate all of that to addition. So our learning goal for today says I can relate doubles to even numbers, and I can write expressions, I can write number sentences to express the sums. Okay, so the materials that you'll need for this lesson are your dry erase board, and 20 counters. So make sure you pause video, grab those, and then click play when you're ready to get started. All right, friends, so put your elbows on your desk with your thumbs pointing up. So like you're giving someone 2 thumbs up. So kind of like this. Okay. Write an addition sentence that describes the number of fingers pointing up. So count how many are on one hand, write that, and then add how many are on the other hand, and then find the sum or the total. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. Otherwise, here's what I came up with. So on one hand, there's 1. On the other hand, there's 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. So now pop up your index fingers and write the new addition sentence. So now instead of 2 thumbs up, you have more fingers up when you put your index finger or your pointer finger up. And pause and write your new addition sentence to match how many fingers are on both hands. All right, friends, so here's what I came up with. 2 plus 2 equals 4, because each hand has 2. And when I add 2 plus 2, you get 4. All right, so pop up the next finger on each hand. So that should be your middle finger. So have all of those fingers up. And pause the video, write your new addition sentence, and then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, friends, so my new addition sentence that I came up with was 3 plus 3 equals 6, because there's 3 fingers on each hand. All right, so pop up the next finger on each hand and write your new addition sentence. So here's what it should look like. Pause the video, write your new addition sentence, and then click play when you're ready to go over it together. All right, friends, pause if you need more time. So here we have 4 plus 4 equals 8. Perfect. All right, so now we pop up the next finger on each hand and write your new addition sentence. So pause the video, do that, and then click play when you're ready for the next step. All right, friends, so 5 plus 5 equals 10. So what do we call it when both addends are the same? Think back to our learning goal if you need help remembering that. What do we call it when both addends are the same? Yeah, they're doubles, right? They're doubles facts. What patterns do you see in the totals? So here's the totals that we wrote so far. What do you notice about the totals? We have 2, then we have 4, then we have 6, and then 8, and then 10. So what do you notice? All right, well, here's some things I was hearing. So it's like skip counting, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, oh, and then 10 too. And then I also heard doubles is like counting by 2s. Yeah, I see that. And then each addend goes up by 1, so the answer goes up by 2. Ah, interesting. So those are some pretty cool things. You know what, friends? We call those even numbers. So what's a way you can think about even numbers? So how would you describe that if someone were to say something and say, what's an even number? How would you describe that? Ah, okay, so some of the things I heard were, like in sports, it's like having the same score, like 8-8, right? Because they're both the same. Or like if you're sharing with a friend fairly, you both have the same number of things. So that's like another way to represent even. Like if one has 4 cookies, the other person has 4 cookies. That's an even way to share fairly. Okay, I also heard like when you add the same number 2 times, the answer is even. Oh, that's cool. And then I also heard when you skip count by 2s, the answer is even. Ah, good. Man, you guys come up with some good ideas. So let's do some more work with even numbers. So use your counters to make one row of 6. So pause the video, make one row of 6 with your counters. Remember, rows go side to side. So pause, make your row of 6, and then click play when you're ready for the next step. All right, friends, here's my row of 6. Double that row by creating a second row of 6. So pause the video, double the next row by creating a second row of 6, and then click play when you're ready for the next step. All right, here's what I came up with. So look at your array. There are 6 counters in each group. Write an addition equation that describes it. Pause video. What addition equation can we write to describe it? So we would have 6 plus 6 equals 12, right? Because there's 2 rows, so that's why I have 2 add-ins. 6 plus 6 equals 12. All right, so use your counters to make one row of 7. Okay, so here's my row of 7. How many counters should you add to double 7? Yeah, 7, right? So pause the video, add 7 counters to make your next row. All right, friends, so here's my next row. I just doubled it, right? So let's write this doubles fact. So pause the video, write your doubles fact that matches this model. Yeah, 7 plus 7 equals 14. So is it even? Yes, it is, right? Because they both have the same number. When we line them up, they both have what I like to say is like a partner. There's no odd man out that's by himself. So it's even. All right, so these are the facts that we've come up with so far. What is the next addition equation we'll write? What do you think? Yeah, 8 plus 8 equals 16. Approved. Well done with that one, friends. All right, so I'm going to add that over to the side. So how did you know that 8 plus 8 equals 16 was coming next? Think about that for a second. You can pause the video if you need to think. All right, friends, so this is some of the things I heard. The add-ins are going in order, so like 1 plus 1, then 2 plus 2, and so on. Okay. And then the answers are counting by 2s, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so 16 is next. Ooh, that's a good observation. I like that. So smart. Such smart ways to figure out what's coming next. All right, so we can say that 5 plus 5, or we can say 5 plus 5 as 5 doubled is 10. So what is 3 doubled? You're going to say in a complete sentence by like filling in this sentence frame. So like before I said 5 doubled is 10. So what would you fill in if you're doubling 3? Here we'd say 3 doubled is 6. All right, so nice work, friends. You guys did an awesome job relating doubles to even numbers and writing number sentences to express the sums. Please head back on over to the module to see what you need to complete for your independent practice. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, friends.